Hey guys, appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Coming to hang out. Oh boy. Well, as you can see, it's in windowed mode. I actually have some explaining to do. So, I actually went back on and played against the Krogan again and his Geth troops. I was making it really difficult on myself, and I was not allocating points properly. Actually, not at all, and I should have like 3 levels ago, and just never did. So, yeah. Type that in the chat real quick. And we'll see if the stream is running properly. I'm going to turn off my mic for half a sec. We are good, guys. Bam. So, sure. Whoop. There we go. Maybe a little too small. You see my shiny face? Yeah. With my Akuna Matata t-shirt. I really feel like that camera's in a weird spot and makes me look a little squooshed. Or that's just me. I'm just a little squished. Let's fucking go. Alright. So, I'll show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. That's gonna bug the shit out of me. Whatever. So, as you can see, there's a new bracket down here if you've been following along. I'm playing Mass Effect 1 on Insanity. And, tonight, instead of my Commander Shepard mug, and of course, still drinking coffee, one of my favorites, easily distracted by orcas. 'Cause them's the coolest. My wife got me that. Absolute epic vibe. But as I was saying, there's Spectre training down here, and it grants you an ability of Unity, as you can read if you have, or whatever. That didn't mean like that. Oopsies. So, sorry. Grants Unity ability and allows you to resurrect your teammates. So I've been flying solo so freaking hard that I was just fed up, and I decided to allocate points, and it took me all of maybe 5 minutes to take out the Krogan and all the Geth after I reallocated points for everybody. So, really dumb move on my part. So, everybody is leveled up for the most part. Well, Garrus and Rex are. And I switched around some weapon mods and things like that. And we're back in the Normandy. So, Liara is on the ship. We did get her out. And a little tidbit tosser to you. We did have a few cutscenes.
Yes, Commander? Carry on, Presley. Yes, sir.
And crap, brain's skipping out. I just love this game. This game's so fucking cool. So we had brought her back to the ship. After we got out, there's a big destruction. We had to run out, and Joker came in hot and picked us up. and we met in the quarters of the deck, the meeting room, whatever, and discussed what had happened and talked to Liara, which she is a Prothean archaeologist and couldn't understand a lot of the things still. Well, not that she couldn't, just hadn't found enough things to allow her to understand. And we discussed and had a mind link on the Prothean beacon, and her head spun a little bit, so she went and laid down. And that's where we're back on the ship. We're about to talk to Joe.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What's up, Seth?
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Froelich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Very dramatic.
Man, it goes. It goes and goes and goes.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying
Long
Alliance
game.
Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was
We
the best
had,
pilot in the academy.
leftover
Even
curry
better
for
than the
dinner,
instructors,
too.
and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Nice. What'd you guys have for dinner?
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
So we're just gathering some XP, talking to individuals, because it's good to do. Oh no. The chores. Man, the chores back up quick, I'm telling you, man. And for those of you who don't know, if you don't live in the area, it is ant season. And ants are coming out, man. I'm gonna rip my hair out. I hate ants. Ants are cool for the outside. Ants are not cool for the inside. And if you don't get it, you just don't get it. You gotta be there.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a
Is this
sense
an
for it.
official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous... This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic... Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind.
Damn
They were
good coffee.
encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
What's up, Novax? Dude, absolutely love these games. Even unironically enjoyed Andromeda. Just a different aspect to the whole world.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around
Silly
63
autocorrect.
when kinetics was running out of first-gen
Supposed to have an E,
subjects.
not an A,
Until then, they
sir.
relied on
Some
accidentals.
respect with the
A
game.
bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
You're missing out also on the
Jump Zero is a
third
long way
game,
from
man.
home.
It
What was it like?
ties every relationship,
The
every
grand
battle,
gateway to
every
humanity
nuance
looks
just
a
gets
lot
wrapped with
better
a
in
nice,
the
neat
vids.
little bow on top.
But that's my own baggage, Commander.
Epic.
No bearing on this.
It's a big galaxy, Lieutenant. Who knows what will come in handy?
If you say so, sir. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
So we have everybody's on the ship.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
It'll be alright. Now, for those of you who know,
Commander,
For
are
those of
you
you who
coming to
don't.
check up on me?
Blue Booty.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
We're gonna take on these conversations also for certain aspects of the story. It's good to know.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari
Shepard.
believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright, so Dr. Jokla, Dr. Liara, Dr. Caden. Time to go downstairs and talk to the rest of the crew. There's the crew. Let's talk to Ashley. I'm not a big fan of Ashley.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, sir. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex.
Distracted by words.
With all due respect,
Workers.
Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
That was rude of her.
So,
That's just
we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems.
BRB, Graham Coffin.
They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Sorry, guys.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
You can tell where they dedicated more time to certain people talking and whatnot.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright. Let's talk to
Commander,
Ramirez.
how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good
Now it's
question.
time for the bro.
There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Please.
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses?
Manufacturer, I already have. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, so 21.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the floor, I guess you... But back home, I couldn't wait to go... You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimage.
You do plan
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. Unfortunately, we have had, in extreme cases of population... Unfortunately, most captains... It's a safeguard that served us well. All I know is the... Over time, we made... But one thing we many of the Geth's logic systems.
This gets you.
But when they're in close proximity,
go back and read it later.
One day, as you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them.
We had no... We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift...
It's hard to feel sorry for you.
If we... Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I didn't mean...
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. This is presented as a gift. It's not the best way to make a good... But virtually every pilgrimage ends with a... Like what?
I should go.
Alright, so she just talked about the Quarian homeworld and the Geth and how that came to be, how they ended up on flotillas and so on and so forth like that. So, if you want all the knowledge, like I said, play for yourself. Alright, now, hopefully we can get into some action. Oh, and I denied calling the council, by the way, too. Alright, so assignments. Encounter distress beacon when you enter the Sparta system. Someone there may need assistance. Alright, so this is all stuff on the side that I'll do. Also, you uncover an Alliance patrol report. One of the patrols mentioned some strange activity in the Hydra system of Argos Rogue cluster. Okay, so some of these places have like big aliens and worms and shit like that. So, I think for now we're gonna go to Pharaohs. Is gonna be the safest bet. So we gotta go to Pharaohs. Alright. Oh, damn. Side quest.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius.
I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Check it out. Alright, so we're going to take Liara and your boy.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? Haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Side quest! This victim was badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head. At close range, it's likely he surrendered only to be executed by his sadistic captors. What the fuck? Oh yeah. So we need to upgrade Liara. Alright. So we like a lot of warp. Tap her out on that one. Warp is good. Singularity is better. Size is better. Electronics. That'll work. Oh, Garrus has got some too. Dope. I guess we all have some. That'll work. So 4. central. Oof. The central transmission tower's on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about a single point of failure. I'm surprised our service comms work half as well as they do. When Slodge shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the little girl back up and running.
In the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm damn
Understood.
Got this fusion torch. thick of it. In the thick of it. Oh, crap. On a cracker, bro. I totally forgot about her weapons. They're gonna be basic as fuck. Shit. Wait a minute, guys. Why don't we be smart about this? And I have a feeling we're gonna be facing. Oh. Oops. Whatever. He's at the anti-personnel. Okay, that'll work. That'll fly.
Batarians.
Check! Check!
Fire in the hole!
Release the veteran!
Oh! Alright. So I gotta remember I can't run through this like I know what the fuck I'm doing. I gotta run through this locked in, so... Ah, shitballs.
Proletarians.
Check! Check! Release the Baron!
Now it gets fun.
Now I'm ready.
Alright.
Rally round.
I can't make it.
Form up.
That's the last of them.
Alright. Kinda have some better fucking weapons here. coming up on an hour. I would like to finish this though. If you guys are down to chill with me, let me know. Oh yeah.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Stay put. I'll get those other torches offline as soon as I can.
Thanks. I'll contact you when I can.
Yeah, don't need too much talking. Not to be rude, but we got shit to do. We gotta check out them shepherd cheeks. Double cheeked up on a Tuesday. Ooh, no? Damn. We'll check all the way back here. I suppose we'll take that. Alright. Moving on.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
You can't go firing your weapon at everything that moves. What the hell's wrong with you?
Sorry. I thought you were one of them.
Here's the tip. 2 eyes, human. 4 eyes, Batarian.
Yeah, okay. I'll remember that.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere.
One of the torches is surrounded. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Time's running short.
One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll look for them with the torch.
Yeah. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
Time's running short. I better get
I think I'll make myself scarce in case any Batarians come back.
We ain't gonna tell him shit because I don't remember if he is the reason the Batarians are there or not. I cannot remember. So this is Survey Station 1. Survey Station 3. So we're gonna go check out Survey Station 1.
En route.
Check it out. Looky, looky. This computer is filled with operation logs and personal journals for the small pirate music station operated by X-57 engineers. It includes scripts for several promotional messages, none of which appear to have been recorded. Radio X-57 rocking this since 2182. Radio X-57, when your world seems hollow, we help you touch the sky. Radio X-57, talk hard. Radio X-57, your last best hope to rock within 3,000 kilometers. 300,000. God, I'm learning to count, Kyle. Jeez. I don't let the Batarians know that I'm coming for them. So, onward to the fan. We'll do it for about one. Fusion torch. Fusion torch. Blah, blah.
Prepare me. Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolition nearby. Proceed on foot.
What? Did I go too far in? Fuck me. Fuck me. No. Rocks or nothing.
Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Repair me? All kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. If I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Fucking insanity mode.
Fall back to the base! Fall back to the base!
Catching you up. Rally round. Area secured.
Save the game real quick. Alright guys, let's go fucking kill some people. I'm trying to glass a whole planet of freaking different species. Just trying to fucking do their best to hang out.
I sense trouble.
Now I'm ready.
Ooh, this rocket sounds like a bitch.
Clear shot.
Level up. On me. Locked on. I can't get a lock. Torque it up. Can't get a clear shot.
Alright, something's wrong with those drones, but whatever.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Bro. Space Kid Yankee indeed. Yeah, that minefield took my life too.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
She bugged out as hell. Ooh.
Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
Freaking Batarians. Now, granted, the entire race isn't jacked up and just predisposition to mercenary work. There's a whole side of that species that just wants to exist like the rest of the world, rest of the planets. There's just a good handful that are pieces of shit. Alright, so I thought it would pop it back up on top of us, but it did not. Let's see if I can knock out the rest of this. That is the actual hardest section of the asteroid, is dealing with that. So hopefully we won't have an issue. Should be. Made it. Time to go wreck shop. Okay. I can't quite read all that. My chat screen's a little fucked up. Well, you do you.
Take cover! Release the Baron!
Incoming dog. This one shouldn't be too bad.
To me. Negative contact.
Alright, guys. Took them out. See what they've been holding up. This one up in under 2 hours. Big sealed Mass Effect 1, it takes forever to get everywhere. not talk to me this time. It's not a good sign.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Bollock. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Bollock's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises. For both our sakes.
Oh, dang.
Bollock will get what's coming to him. And so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly.
Having a ladies' night?
Bollock's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Diplomatically and peacefully. Not everybody has to die. And that'll be in my favor. 2 games from now. Alright, let's see here. Save that real quick. Let's take a map. Up station 2. That's good.
Understood.
Freaking open area there. Green footprints and does lead off to the east. Ugh. Gross. Wait, what? Decryption skill. Get out of here. We'll fix that real quick. Oh, it's only for 3? Oh, bitch. That's some horse shit. Communications are down, and there are no non-corporate drop ships landing near the main facility. There were flashes of light over the horizon. I can't be certain, but I'd guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate.
Shields down.
Good as new.
Damn. Alright.
Perimeter clear.
It's wiped out. Onward to the main facility. Whoa. That be a body? Ooh, and he has a biotic hand. Fuck yeah. The death trap. You're not going to register? Boss.
On my way.
Guess I gotta park closer. Oh shit, I should have saved. Remains. Oh my god. Any other? Cryo rounds, phasic rounds, radioactive. Let's see some cryo rounds. I didn't know that was gonna flash like that.
Target not acquired.
Powering up.
Good to go, Commander. Target down.
On me. Eat this. Now it gets fun. Deploy.
Countermeasure deployed.
Regroup!
human! You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
I'm just getting started.
Predictable, but this is over. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
I could ask you the same thing. How many innocent Batarians died at Torfan? Oh, or had you forgotten about that?
Torfan was retaliation for your attack on Elysium. You pushed, we pushed back.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Alright guys, if anybody's watching out there, let me know. Let them go, save the hostages, or attack them. Going once. What you guys think?
I'm not letting a terrorist like you go free. Do what you want with the others, but it'll be the last thing you do.
I hope this is worth it!
Vaporize.
I'm gonna enjoy gutting you.
Level up!
Maybe I ran a little too far. Oh, shit. place. Alright, this is my last one.
But you're no better than us. I gave you a chance to save them, and you threw it away! Who's the real terrorist here? You'll have to do better than that if you want to stop us. One day soon, the human race is gonna pay for what it's done. Damn it! You think killing me will make a difference? The Batarians have stayed hidden long enough. We won't be ignored. Not anymore. There are thousands more like me waiting their turn, each one willing to die for our cause.
And they chose you for this mission? Then I guess we have nothing to worry about.
Believe what you want. When the vids flash with images of your colonies in flames, you'll know the Batarian rebellion has begun.
Who's your leader? Who's orchestrating all this?
I'm through talking. Just kill me. Get it over with.
You're not going to die. We'll drop you off on Terra Nova and let Alliance officials deal with you. I doubt they'll be too friendly.
This isn't over! This is just the beginning for the Batarian nation!
Got him.
Is it safe?
Watch where you step. There were bombs and there may be more. I need a sapper team to sweep the area.
Right. I'll be careful. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Have you found Katie and her team?
I'm sorry, Simon. Balak took Kate and some others as hostages. There was a bomb in their cell.
You're not kidding, are you? Oh, God. How could this happen? I thought you were... Couldn't you save them?
There are people in the galaxy who will kill a human whenever they're given a chance. Balak was one of them. I didn't give him a chance to run away and try again. The price was 3 lives. Part of my job is to accept responsibility for decisions like that. I'll be glad to let Kate's face keep me awake tonight if it means your family sleeps soundly.
All right, I'm sorry. I can see that you're... Well, I understand. So this son of a bitch, this Balak, they're gonna lock him up, right? Not in some cushy cell with extranet access, but someplace hard. Mean.
Someplace where it hurts just to breathe.
I can live with that. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? Take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard.
Alright, guys. Fuck off this rock. First, we're going here and check out our bodies. Holy shit.
My home's safe. Just have to focus on that, right?
Alright, guys. Double check the map. We're good to go. 2-, out. Thanks for coming to watch, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you'll come back and see the stream next week. And we'll get back to some story. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Love y'all. Be safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your week. Go check out Seth tomorrow, and a special stream for you Gundam fans on Friday. See you on Saturday.